Hi, everybody. Welcome to Focus on the Fairbook Friday. So, as you know, last Wednesday we focused on the Clover Kids project, talking a little bit about what it is, how it's run, and some of the opportunities for our Clover Kids to participate in it. So, today I'd like to share with you the Fairbook and give you more ideas on what Clover Kids can exhibit at the fair. So, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And again, we're going to start off at the Polk County website. It's polk.unl.edu, and at the top there's Polk County 4-H. Hovering over, go down to the 2020 Polk County Fairbook, and as you can see, we've added a few more categories, and we'll continue to work on those, but we're going to go ahead and click on Clover Kids. So here's our Clover Kids PDF that you can either look at it online, or you're welcome to print it off until the Fairbook gets published. But I'm going to go through it because I've had the opportunity to do a little bit of rearranging and adding some projects, deleting some things that maybe weren't used in the past. And so hopefully you'll find it a little more user-friendly and some exciting new projects that your Clover Kids can look into doing. So just so you know, we're starting off with the Clover Kids activities, and an activity is where the Clover Kids get to do that in person. Everything that the Clover Kids do is non-competitive, and there is a 50 cents participation ribbon for each event or exhibit that they show at the fair. So starting off with our Clover Kids activities, we have the talent show and the public speaking. Be watching for more information. We'll be doing those virtually on Zoom, so watch for those coming up soon, some information. And then our presentation contest, culinary challenge, or companies coming, and horticulture judging contest, and those are done at our contest day, usually the week before fair. And then our fashion show, so that's where the kids will come and they will participate in the fashion show at the end of clothing day, usually the Monday before the fair starts. So those are some of the in-person things, excluding the livestock shows, animal shows, and I'll talk about those in a little bit. So what I have done is I've divided them up by categories. So we have food and nutrition, and so here's some exhibits that you can take in the food and nutrition project. And at the bottom of each project, I've also added an other. So if it comes to one of your exhibits doesn't fit into these classes, you can always enter it in that other food and nutrition or the other category under each project name. So there's citizenship, added a few new things in that, outdoor discovery, just outside my door, and again added a few more projects into that we didn't have before, exhibits. Communications and expressive arts. In here I know there's a photography exhibit which wasn't there before, and a watercolor or other painting. So then we have our family and consumer science, some of the things that Clover Kids can do in that, and again there's that other. And then we have just a general Clover Kids creation. So this might be where they color a coloring book page or something that doesn't fit in any of these other project areas. So Clover Kids can exhibit up to 5 exhibits under Clover Kids Creations. There's aerospace and rockets, safety, personal development, horticulture, and under the horticulture is the State Special Gardening Project for the Clover Kids that are participating in that this year. And then we have our exploring animals. So here's our static exhibits or exhibits that come to the fair, and below that is all of our animal shows. Now remembering or going back, Clover Kids are not allowed to show animals over 350 pounds or participate in the horse show. So these are some of the categories of the animal shows that the Clover Kids can participate in, and usually you'll watch for more information in the newsletters for dates, times, and letting us know if they're participating in them or not. Because they can't show in the horse show, there's I wish I had a horse project for those that are interested in participating in a horse type Clover Kids activity. So, and finally, we're finishing up with our Clover Kids workshops or camps. So any items that the Clover Kids made at workshops or camps, hopefully we will have some of those this year. That's where they can enter those, and that's kind of unlimited depending on how many workshops or camps your Clover Kid participates in. So again, the resources, these in the PDF, all you have to do is print or click on them, and it goes directly to that site. So here is our Polk County Pinterest page that I had talked about earlier in the week. and I put it on our Facebook page. But I encourage you to join this. This has some activities. They're going to be divided by categories, but here are our Clover Kids activities, and they kind of tie into what some of the projects are. So it'll give you some ideas on what you can do in some of those project areas without having to have the project manuals. So if anybody has any questions, let us know. I'm not sure what I'm focusing on next week, but if you have a suggestion, let me know. Thanks.